Recently there's been articles in the news about drivers across the country who have been stopped in sobriety checkpoints and who have attempted to avoid contact with the officers by holding up to their driver's side window a pre-printed sign saying they invoke their right to remain silent and they wish to consult with an attorney. Now, in states where sobriety checkpoints have been declared illegal, a tactic like that would work. However, here in Arizona, where sobriety checkpoints in general are legal, that would not work. Having said that, whether or not any particular roadblock here in Arizona was conducted in a constitutionally correct manner is something that can always be challenged in court. Now, the Arizona and the United States Constitutions provide that we shall be free from unreasonable search and seizure, and no warrant shall issue except on probable cause. Having said that, both the federal and state courts have made exceptions for very limited sobriety checkpoints. In order to be constitutional, the courts have said that these checkpoints must be conducted in accordance with very specific procedures. The National Traffic Safety Transportation Administration has come forward with some guidelines for officers to use. But having said that, even if the officers use these guidelines, that does not ensure that any particular court is going to say that an individual checkpoint was conducted in a lawful manner. If a court determines that the checkpoint was not conducted in a lawful manner, then any arrest resulting from it would have to be dismissed. Now, what's important for a driver in Arizona to know is this, that if you are stopped in a sobriety checkpoint, you must give the officer your name, your driver's license, your registration, and insurance card. And if you do not, you can be arrested. Having said that, you're not required to do any tests, you're not required to answer any questions, and you certainly should not answer any incriminating questions. If, as a result of being stopped at a checkpoint, you are arrested, what you should then do is immediately consult with an attorney. Because if that checkpoint was not conducted, as a court says it has to be done, in a constitutionally correct manner, then your arrest would be dismissed, and that would be the end of the case.